real, some of it's funny. Kick your feet up if you like, at least your internet connected. Twist a blunt, pour a drink simultaneously, a separate perspective with respect, being reflective with some fears. Couple hours out of your day, fire in the hole and cheers. Oh yeah, might as well go ahead and talk your shit, but make it funky, cause we all gon' sniff. Signing in, King Coleman and them jizzle. Come on and kick it for a little. Ain't no hating, we debating over topics big and little. If you're ready, let's get it. Let the greatness resume. Welcome to the Conversation Room. TapIn TapShare.
Yo, 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 yo. What's the word? Welcome, good people. Welcome.
What up, Conversation Room gang? Mr. Coleman, what's the good word, sir?
Not much, my black brother. Chilling, man. How you been today, man? What's been going on your side of the world?
Oh, man. Ups, downs, smiles, and frowns. Same old, same old. What about you, bro?
Same shit, man. Work, children, family, you know what I'm saying? Then, getting ready for the show in between doing all that.
Yes, indeed. My bad, people. My bad, kind of people. I'm over here. I'm still setting up over here. We set up over here, but I'm still setting up over here. My apologies.
But now, since we done greeted each other, let me greet y'all. Welcome, beautiful people, to the Conversation Room, man. I'm one of your two hosts, Mr. King motherfucking Coleman.
And I'm your boy, motherfucking M Jizzle, a.k.a. God's homie. If you don't know, ask about me. Can't nobody tell me nothing about me. You can ask, ain't nobody gonna tell you shit.
But if you just now tapping in, man, I want y'all go ahead and hit that share button for us one time, for the one time if you fucking with us like that. And don't be afraid to hit those likes, man. Hit those likes and jump in the comments. Tap in, man. Say what you want to say. Have a great conversation with us. As y'all can see from intro, we got a lot to talk about, a few things to discuss, to see what y'all feel, and y'all gonna see what we feel like. But in the meantime, in between time, man, tap those shares, man. Send this bitch up for us one time, for the one time.
Tap them hits, tap them shares. And I just want to give, for those of y'all on the East Coast, I want to give a special shout out to y'all. Thank you for tuning in with us. Thank you for staying up this late with us.
We know it ain't
easy. But trust us. We've been at work all day too. We've been doing things all day. Okay, so we all tied together. Okay, but we all going to talk our shit together. So thank you very much. Highly appreciate it. B, thank you, honey love, tuning in, tapping that like, tap them shares.
Appreciate it, B. Appreciate it. Thank you for stopping by, as usual. I'm more surprised if you're not here more so than if you are.
Huh?
I was talking to V. I said I would be more surprised to not see her than to see her. Because I expect to see her every time. I expect that shit. Like I'm spoiled now, okay? Just telling you.
Right. Hey, facts. That's the first lady of the Conversation Room right there, man. That's shit. Low key, high key, she helped put all this shit together.
Janae, welcome. What's up with you, love? What's going on?
Janae, what up, cuzzo?
Hit that share button.
Yeah, like even our background back there, that background y'all see back there, that's courtesy of V right there. And shit. With some touches from Mr. Coleman. Shit. Clap. I guess it's a clap.
We gonna get this motherfucker started in a few more minutes, but in the meantime, in between time, we just need y'all to hit those share buttons for us, man. Hit them likes, keep this shit rolling.
Yes, indeed. Good. Like Mr. Coleman said, we got a good one for y'all today, man. I actually did some homework today and shit, man. I'm all over the spectrum today. We bringing entertainment, we bringing some political shit, we bringing some everything, man. Some health concerns to y'all, man.
A little bit of everything.
Shit, bring a little bit of everything to y'all, man. So,
and you know we gotta have our fun on the show. Talk our shit, do what we do. Kay, I see you. If I'm saying that right, Kay, I think that's right. That's how you saying it. But welcome to the convo. Hit that share button for us one time for the one time though.
Man, I know, and I apologize to the people. I know y'all, if y'all seeing what I'm seeing, where my screen freezing up like a popsicle, I apologize. I don't know what's going on, but we're working on it. Don't trip. We've been working on it forever, and we're gonna keep on working on it until we got it right. Okay.
All right.
What up? Thanks for tuning in.
I got it right.
Thanks for
all right. Today's beverage of choice.
Tap that shit.
Today's beverage of choice, ladies
and
gentlemen.
Juice.
That Elijah and Julian.
That Emery Juice.
Let y'all know those are my two oldest boys' names. That's why I represent it. We about to get this thing started off, man. I hope y'all hit those share buttons and all those good things for us. We about to talk some shit.
I'm sipping on that iced tea tonight, y'all. In case y'all don't know, I got a couple of little health concerns. I'm on my meds and shit, with migraines and shit, nothing serious. I ain't got the virus. It's just migraines and shit, but I'm on my meds, so I can't be drinking and shit like that. But guess what? I got my grenade, though. Fire in the hole.
Fire in the hole.
Boom.
All right. You want to jump this thing off, man? I'm gonna let you get the first stab at this shit. Make me use my brain first.
You know what? And I was actually hoping on it too, right? Because
I bet the fuck you was.
Because now, Lil Boosie, he was really on the Breakfast Club addressing the situation he had with Lil Nas X, right?
Okay.
Now,
all right.
He's been getting a lot of heat because of his comments, because he's not having the shenanigans that Lil Nas X is on. He ain't with that shit. You know what I'm saying? And he's one of the few people with a voice who could actually influence those who's actually speaking out against this shit. Which, right. If anybody didn't watch any past episodes with it, I didn't mention, not necessarily on Lil Nas X, well, I didn't mention on Lil Nas X, but like just on shit being pushed onto the viewers way too tough. We didn't touched on this before, but Boosie, he didn't went and touched on it some more. So, but basically, Boosie, he like, it's some bullshit. You know what I'm saying? And Lil Nas X, he talking about doing a award show naked and shit. Lil Boosie told shit. He'd have to fight him for that. He'd whoop Lil Nas X ass if he did some shit like that. Which I'm fully for. You know what I'm saying? This shit is getting in this shit. I don't like it. Lil Boosie don't like it. Other people don't like it. But ain't nobody saying shit about it.
Bro.
You know what I'm saying? And I've been seeing Facebook posts where motherfuckers have been, how you tripping about this, but yet you ain't saying nothing about this and yada yada yada. That's to me, I feel that's the same shit as motherfuckers say Black Lives Matter, and then another motherfucker come and say, no, all lives matter. No, we're not talking about all lives matter. We're talking about this one right now.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
We're not talking about gangster rap. We're not talking about country music.
But see, not to cut you off. But look, that's the problem right there, though. See, that's the problem I think that everybody is having in the whole. See, we try to categorize these things by the people involved or by the culture involved, rather than focusing on the situation, because all those cultures that you mentioned have the same situation in it of things that are influential and harmless for the ears that's listening. You know what I'm saying? Like you said, hip hop got shit in there. They talk about killing and murdering and raping and bitches all the time. You know what I'm saying? And then you know what I'm saying, you got other music, other forms of art that do the same thing. Performances, that's like you tapped on about Nas X talking about, you know what I'm saying, dancing, performing naked. You know what I'm saying? It's like instead of having a problem with the overall situation, they just try to find the people involved to have a problem with. If I can remind y'all, many years back, they made a big deal that Janet Jackson's nipple was exposed. A fucking nipple. But now, y'all willing to let this man swing dicks all on TV willy-nilly and can't nobody say nothing about it? That's the problem. See, they try to categorize who to say can't do it and try to banish them for some shit when other people doing the same thing, but y'all let that shit push. Now, if we're gonna have a problem with the shit, we're gonna have a problem with it in the whole scope. We're not just gonna pick moments in time or certain people to have a problem with what they say and do. If we're gonna have a problem with it, we're gonna have a problem with all of that shit. If it's bad, it's bad. I feel like ain't no way around that shit, in my opinion. That's what's making it harder for people to have a firm understanding about it, is because we're trying to pick certain situations and certain people to say, oh my God, that's wrong, rather than using that's wrong for the entire situation, not just certain people or categories of people that's involved. And that's
I haven't seen anybody else in booty shorts sliding down the stripper pole to go give Satan a lap dance.
You haven't.
Lil Nas X the only one I've seen do some bullshit like that.
And they accepting it though.
I ain't seen nobody else promote Satanism like I have this.
No, it has happened though.
Yeah,
it has happened. But they cut that shit.
Yeah, there's devil worshippers and shit. You know what I'm saying? Don't get me wrong. They be promoting that shit, but ain't nobody really been pushing that shit on nobody, on the masses, like how he has. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody, especially in his position. Like this motherfucker came up with 666 pairs of Nikes dedicated to Satan with actual human blood in the shit.
Yeah, that's wild.
You know what I'm saying? Like, there's something wrong with this boy. And like, this dude need to be stopped. In my opinion, dude need to be banned. That's my personal opinion, because he's working too hard to influence his followers or his viewers and motherfuckers that listen to him. He's working too hard to influence them into some bullshit.
Right.
Like when motherfuckers, like when he dropped the little cowboy song and shit, and all the little kids was rocking to the shit, you know what I'm saying? All the little kids singing that shit, you know what I'm saying? It's like, okay, this moment he making music for the kids and shit, you know what I'm saying? Kids love this fool. But then he start doing this other shit. Now you got them same kids that was sitting there listening to I'm gonna take my horse down to. I ain't never really listened to the song. I don't know the lyrics. But you got them same kids listening to this shit, and now being turned on to some weird shit. When the dude was rocking with a motherfucking horse. You know what I'm saying?
I understand where you're coming from wholeheartedly. Wholeheartedly.
And then it's like motherfucker. And then people, know what I'm saying, they sit and like and bring up shit like that. But people forget that rapping had its time where everybody shot down rapping. Everybody was sitting there, rapping influencing do this, burning records, fucking doing all the extra shit. And so we ain't going to act like rapping had never been criticized, you know what I'm saying, or held under a scope. You know what I'm saying? It still is. You know what I'm saying? So we're not going to sit there and say that motherfuckers ain't holding gangster rappers accountable. So being that they're accountable, this motherfucker need to be held accountable too for the shit he doing. You know what I'm saying? And the shit he's saying. Yeah, shit. But you know, that's my opinion.
Kay said, yeah, everyone should be held accountable for their actions. She also said, they say twerking on TV of Cardi B and Megan, but this fool wears skirts and kiss men on TV. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? All of that shit falls under the same situation of shit that you don't want to expose to your children, but they picking sides of who they want to say can't do it and who they turning the cheek to type of shit. And then she went ahead on and agreed with you, M. She said, right, stop confusing my damn kids. You know what I'm saying? 100.
Yes, indeed. Thank you, ma'am, for the comments. Sure.
Fire in the hole, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, man, that shit. And then and I don't know if you recall, but it was a few episodes back, right, where we was talking about if we'd accept our kids and we'll accept their partners or whatever.
Right.
And I was like, I will accept my kids, but I would not accept their gay partner, and I would not accept the wedding and shit like that. You remember that, right?
Yeah, I remember that.
Do you happen to remember that or not? Okay.
I remember that.
So I'm watching the Breakfast Club, right? And I'm watching the Boosie interview. Guess who say the exact same shit? My nigga Boosie. I'm like, see, this is why I fuck with my dude. Because we understand each other. Like a motherfucker ain't gotta be acceptable to some shit that you don't want to accept. You know what I'm saying? Just like he said, motherfucker, let's see that he trying to drive shit. But so Boosie, you know what I'm saying? Boosie, he was saying a lot of real ass shit on there, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, man. But as far as Lil Nas X, Cuz need to be banned. He need to go. He need to get banned. He need to shoot. Get him the fuck out of here.
He said,
Miss K say, but a lot of kids listen to him because of that first damn song. Exactly. That first song. And see, and that's what the thing is. That's what trapped him, right? See, that's what got him. He threw that first song out there, got him hooked on it. You know what I'm saying? And then start coming up with all this bullshit. When motherfuckers just thought that he was a cool ass household name. Oh, he's a good. Oh, we can listen to him on any radio station, whether it's country music, black, white, whatever. We can listen to him. Once he got motherfuckers hooked, he started coming with some weird shit.
I agree, man. I totally agree with you on that. I have no argument, no rebuttal on that. I'm totally on the side. I have no personal reference on what people should do or feel like as far as he goes, but I definitely have nothing against people that say that shit is unacceptable and it has no place in the eyes of children. You know what I'm saying? Now, adults can do whatever the fuck they want to do. But when it starts being exposed to the children, the next generations and the generations to come after them, and that's a little bit excessive, don't y'all think?
Yeah. Well, see, I agree with you to a certain extent, only because now everything's accessible. There is no adult accessible and child accessible. You know what I'm saying? Now everything's accessible to kids. As long as the kid could pick up a phone or turn on the computer, they can watch. They got everything. They gonna see everything that whether we're monitoring or not. You know what I'm saying? Because we can monitor their device, but then they're gonna go to another friend's device. You know what I'm saying? Or somebody at school gonna be talking about it. You know what I'm saying? So they're still gonna be exposed to it. know what I'm saying? So the only to really deal with it is to get him the fuck out of here. Shit. There's no other way. Get him the fuck out. That's the only way to deal with it.
I can dig that, man. I can dig that.
Shit. Miss K say, but look what they did to the baby for his comments. Exactly. They dogged the baby.
And that was something that I wanted to touch on as well. I wanted to touch on how do y'all feel about the situation surrounding the baby. You know what I'm saying? As far as how he's being, people are canceling him for what he's saying. How do y'all feel about the fact that he has did his kind of apology? Do y'all think he should or he shouldn't or whatever? What do y'all feel about that situation?
Man, I think that man should be able to say what the fuck he want to say, feel how he feel about it. If it's right, it's right. Know what I'm saying? If it's right, it's right. This shit.
I feel like people should be able to say whatever the fuck they want to say, man. You know what I'm saying? I thought we had freedom of speech, you know what I'm saying? And then they always want to make it difficult with all these other laws or rights that if you do practice your freedom of speech, you still violating a motherfucking law. You know what I'm saying? Like that shit don't make no motherfucking sense, but that's how they got it. You know what I'm saying? So they tell you, yeah, you got the right to say whatever you want to say. Yeah, but if you say, if what you're saying sound like hate speech or some shit like that, then you can't say what you want to say. Because then you're still in violation of another motherfucking law.
Right.
So how do you make it make sense? How can I say what I want to say, but I can't say it how I want to say it? That's basically what it is. I can say the shit, I just got to choose how I say it. That's not freedom of speech at all. And the fact that a man can be punished for speaking his heart or his mind or whatever the fuck it is crazy because it's disrespectful to a few or some, not the masses. Definitely not the masses.
Okay, so now I'm about to play the devil's advocate for a second, just because I feel like it'd be fun.
Okay.
I'm about to step on another. What would you say to the person that would say, well, that's all Lil Nas X is doing, is practicing his freedom of speech? Why shouldn't he be able to say what he want to say? Or what would you say to that person?
I would say he has the right to do that per se, but the problem is not so much what he's saying. The problem is so much what he's doing.
Boom. That's exactly the answer I was looking for.
I don't never, you know what I'm saying? I never care about, like, for example, like I said on the previous shows, when we were talking about influencers and shit, and you was like, I don't want my daughter or my kid's favorite rapper or something like that to be smoking weed. And I was like, you wouldn't know they smoke weed if the cameras ain't on them. You know what I'm saying? So we can respect that you like men and you want to be gay, because there's a lot of artists, actors, directors, and so on and so forth that are gay, and we don't really give a fuck. You doing good shit, you making good quality, whatever you doing. We don't care about your personal business, a lot of us. But when you start pushing that shit and you flaunting it out there like that, that's when that's where most of us have a problem with it. So it's not what you say, Lil Nas X. It's the actions that you are doing in front of the world. Or not even the world, because as an adult, I don't give a fuck. But I got children that right now at their age, I don't want them to be seeing those type of things and growing up like, you know what I'm saying? Because it's influential. I don't care what nobody say, it's influential. And that's me speaking my piece. Let's jump to these comments though.
Right. Get in there.
Kay say he shouldn't have Well, nope, I'm sorry, I'm missing one. I'm sorry, K-Shine. Welcome to the conversation room. If you ain't hit that share button, hit that motherfucker right now. Appreciate you.
K-Shine,
tell a friend. But I'm gonna read.
Thanks for tuning in.
It says being gay has become trend. Now that the LGBTQ has all their rights, kids, especially little girls, are being gay just because of how this generation portrays being gay. Make a valid point. Make a real valid point there. Appreciate the comment. Keep it rolling, ladies and gentlemen. Kay say he shouldn't have apologized, referring to the baby. And if you still around, please tell me why you feel like he shouldn't. You feel like he should just stand on what he's saying? Because you know, I know why he did it. I know why he issued an apology. You know what I'm saying? He's trying to save face for most of the motherfuckers that he was getting canceled from. You know what I'm saying? I understand that. Business wise. But outside of business wise, do you think he still shouldn't have apologized? But moving forward, she said he didn't say nothing wrong. He just gave props to real niggas. I mean, he said more than that, but you know what I'm saying? I can see where you're going with that.
He ain't said nothing wrong.
I don't think he said nothing wrong. I don't think he said nothing wrong. Now, maybe if I was having empathy and I was trying to understand, I could see where it could be offensive to some. But as far as it being wrong, like, oh my God, everybody that even ain't have nothing to do with his comments, like, oh my God, I'm enraged. That's crazy. But for some, I can see how it's offensive. I get them that much.
Man, fuck that shit. For those who are offended by the baby's comments, let me personally say, now, my words do not fall on behalf of the conversation room. They are in my opinion alone. It does not hold for the conversation room in a whole. Fuck your feelings. If you feel the baby was wrong, fuck him. Because nigga ain't say nothing wrong. Nigga, Nas X doing some weird ass, crazy, wild shit, and that shit need to stop. Straight up. Fuck it. But
there you have it, ladies.
Moving on.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Last comment on that particular topic. K say he can say and do what he wants, but they don't need to glorify like he's doing the right thing.
Absolutely.
I agree. The wrong agendas is being pushed here, and the wrong agendas is being stopped here. Ladies and gentlemen, we must get it together. We must get it together. You know what I'm saying? But we gonna move forward on that though.
Like they want this weird ass boy to perform at the awards, bro. Performing at awards and shit. This weird ass boy, man. Come on, man. This is what our standards come to. This shit. This boy, man.
Man, listen.
I remember we was complaining there not being no black hole. I remember we were complaining about there not being no black hole for the Grammys. Now we letting this weird ass boy doing this weird ass shit perform at the award shows. Nah, shit going way too far.
Yep. Now I don't ain't about to reiterate on that shit. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, this is the conversation room, man. If you just now tapping in, hit that share button for your boys one time for the one time, and tell a friend to tap in. We just got finished talking shit about a lot of shit. Go ahead, talk your shit, bros. Where my shit at?
Oh no, I just said they see it in the background, conversation room, going down. Shit. What you got for the good people, bros?
Shit. Well, I wanna. All right, man. We go on the lighter side of things. You know what I'm saying? That last subject topic or whatever can ruffle some feathers. You know what I'm saying? Make people angry, mad, or whatever. So we gonna ease the mood. We gonna ease the mood a little bit and talk about some trending funny shit that's been going around the internet. I know everybody has seen the shit, and I'm talking about the crate challenge. You know what I'm saying? I want to know would y'all consider doing the crate challenge? And if so, or if not, what do you think about that type of challenge in general? Overall, you know what I'm saying? Compared to all the other challenges that we've seen flood the internet and be trending, where does this one rank?
Listen, people. Listen. Stop doing this shit. Stop letting your friends do this shit. Okay? If you're a real friend, you will not let your fucking friend do this shit.
Oh, okay? Shit.
This has got to be the dumbest fucking trend I have ever seen. Like, I thought that fucking Tide Pod challenge shit was dumb. This is some stupid shit.
Hey, see, like, now listen. Now I don't fuck that. I'm not gonna let you disrespect the crate challenge like that, bro. I'm not gonna be right here with this platform and allow you to continue to talk like that about the crate challenge. Now listen, the crate challenge takes skill and motherfucking precision. You know what I'm talking about? Now listen, a lot of motherfuckers be watching these, what you call it? Because I watched it a couple of times and I'm actually a fan of it, even though it's different, but it's the same. These fucking ninja shows where they running fast on shit, jumping and climbing and pulling, you know what I'm saying, doing a lot of shit for a long period of time. Like, it takes skill to do that shit. I feel like that particular challenge, it takes skill and precision to do that shit. You know what I'm saying? You got to have perfect balance, and you got to be able to climb up that bitch and climb down that motherfucker. That's a skill. I mean, listen, people watch motherfuckers tightrope from 1,000,000 miles in the sky. That's dumbest shit in the world. But people actually like that shit. And people actually do that shit where they can die. You can get hurt from the crate challenge. Just know that, people. You can get hurt from that shit. But it's a good test of your abilities, though. I like that game more than the others.
Okay, but them motherfuckers that tightrope that you talking about, where they walk on the rope and shit, thousands of miles up in the air and shit, they train for that shit. They train for that shit.
I understand.
Gathering some crates. Where do you even get that crates to start with in the first place? Okay. Like motherfuckers just got crates out of nowhere and shit. You feel me?
I agree.
Like, but
where the fuck they get these crates from?
But then, like 8 out of 10, the chances of you falling and breaking your motherfucking back is high.
It's like, a good chance.
Man, that shit stupid as shit. That's
why that game is meant for motherfuckers that have the ultimate confidence. If you a silly, goofy motherfucker and you trying to go up there and do that shit and you ain't got no focus in your mind, you might fall. Because it takes understanding.
If you have that much skill and that much confidence in yourself, go on American Ninja somewhere you can actually make some money and shit. Don't go walking your silly ass up these goddamn crates.
That's different as fuck. Now listen, I probably would never have the opportunity to try it. But me personally, I feel like I can complete the challenge. Now, that don't mean I can go on there and do that. I don't know.
I'm gonna tell you now, as your friend, I will not let you do the fucking crate challenge. Okay?
That's fine.
There's too many variables. There's too many variables where you're gonna fall and bust your ass.
That's fine. Okay? I totally agree with you with that. And I wouldn't argue you if you tried to stop me. But I'm just saying, if I had the opportunity to do it or to attempt it, I personally feel like I can complete that motherfucker. Because I feel like it takes a proper understanding of what you're doing to do it. I feel like that, and I feel like I can have that. No, I don't know. I don't know if I'm right or I'm wrong, but just personally, I feel like I would go into that situation feeling like I can complete that motherfucker. Well, that's it. You know what I'm saying? Like I know I wouldn't do it, but if somebody pulled up with some crate, but see, I ain't doing that shit on concrete though. I'm not falling on the ground in case I do fall. But yeah, I try that one. I try that one.
Hey, Miss K already came up. Hey, Miss K already came up with a suggestion. Miss B hit her from behind with another suggestion. You know what I'm saying? I'm sorry, we're gonna get to the comments. We're gonna go back up and then come back down with it. But we're gonna start from the bottom and go like Miss K say, go to Mario's and Walmart. Nigga, they behind Mario's and Walmart. That's very true. Hey man, only problem with that is the ones that bought behind Mario's, them bitches smell like piss for sure. We all that for sure. So you're gonna have to deal with that. Don't bust your ass on pissy crates, because then that's gonna be even worse. B say everybody pinch in and send milk crates and send them over to Mr. Coleman. No, don't do it. Don't send this nigga no milk crates. I'm telling y'all, if I see this nigga on TikTok on some motherfucking milk crates, we done with the show. I'm canceling the show. I'm finding me a new best friend.
Hey, I would never. I'm not falling. I don't know. Listen, I'm not falling. So if y'all got the crates in them bitches, I'll climb up them bitches and climb down them bitches. I ain't falling. I'm not falling. I'm not falling, y'all.
Hey, see now I want to see those stupid ass do the crate. Now I want to see you do the crate challenge just to prove a point that your ass going.
What happened to you being my friend? That's not gonna let me do it though.
I'm not gonna let you do it, but I say I want to see you do it, just to fall, just so you can learn a lesson. Because we all know you one of them super hard-headed motherfuckers that need proof of some shit before you accept it. You ain't gonna accept the fact that you gonna fall and bust your ass until you bust your ass. So
I ain't busting my ass, bro.
Man,
what's the chances of y'all? What's the chances that y'all think I'm gonna bust my ass?
How high are the crates going? What's the highest crate? How high is the crates going?
It's going five levels.
Only 5 crates?
No, not 5 crates, 5 levels. Until you get to the one top. So I got to do the math on how many that is. You know what I'm saying? 6, 4. That's going to be like 12 crates. Probably more, but at least 12 crates, because you're going to have to stack them up or whatever, just to get to 5 levels. So that first level is that top level is a 1 crate. It's probably about that many. 5 levels. I can step 5 levels, man. That's 5. I can step up 5 and step down. I got that much balance, but I'm just saying. Live on the Konversation Room next week, milk crate challenge. Shit. You funny as hell, B. Go head on with your shit. Milk crate versus King Cobra.
Right, we're gonna play Super Mario in the background. All right, hey, go to the top of the comments, man. So we can roll these, read these things on down, man. We can't leave nobody hanging.
Definitely not, man. Y'all know what it is. But B said all the way up top, hell no, I wouldn't do it. Not gonna lie, I can't walk on flat ground good, let alone wiggle milk crate. On a different note, I think it's idiotic to just go out and do it. Shit looks painful. It does look painful. If you fall, that shit look like it hurt. And I've seen some people post pictures and videos that they say they sustain those injuries from doing the milk crate challenge, and that shit look like my body can't hold up from that type of injury. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, it do look painful.
Man,
I'll give you that.
I done seen broken bones and busted heads.
I ain't seen no busted heads and broken bones and shit
That's a
yet. I
stupid
don't want to
ass
see it.
game.
K say it's like the show Wipeout.
That's a
And these
stupid
niggas
ass
been wiping out.
game.
That's a super stupid ass show.
Right.
K Sean said he's seen a nigga complete the challenge while rolling the blunt. I actually seen that video. Very impressive.
Yeah, I'm proud of him.
I'm proud of him too. That was a great accomplishment. Toast to that brother.
Still stick to it. I said what I said, and I'm sticking to it.
All right, let's move on, big dog. Again, y'all, if y'all just now tapping in, this is the Conversation Room, man. I'm one of your two hosts, Mr. King motherfucking Coleman. Yeah.
I'm M Jizzle, aka God's homie. Thank you for tuning in. Highly appreciate it.
And you know it. So you know what we need y'all to do? Hit that share button for us one time for the one time, man. And tell a friend to tap in. Let's go. What we got? You want to throw something else?
We'll try to do it next episode too. So
every
it ain't
time
just one time. We're gonna try to do it next episode and the episode after that.
Every time you see the word Conversation Room pass your timeline on whatever social media platform you on, I'm gonna need you to hit share and tell a friend to tell a friend. I don't give a fuck what we talking about.
So I'm curious to know, man. Have anybody been tuning in to the R. Kelly trial? Well, I ain't been curious to know, but like, have anybody been tuning into this shit, man?
A little bit. The last thing I heard about the R. Kelly trial, and if this is something that you want to iterate about, I'm gonna let you have it after I say this. The last thing I heard about the R. Kelly trial was one of the accusers said something about he was grooming a male, you know what I'm saying, a male boy or some shit like that. Yeah, he was grooming. He was making him a little R. Kelly. You know what I'm saying? The lowercase R, the lowercase R. Kelly. You know what I'm saying? But no, he married. The thing that had hit me the coldest was he married accordingly to the witnesses. You know what I'm saying? And people that paid off and all that type of. He married Aaliyah in order to get an abortion. For Aaliyah? And then after she got when she was 16, 15, 16. Go ahead. That's all I got. How y'all feel about it? Yeah, wow. That was my first time hearing that. Shit. That was my first time hearing that, man. You know what I'm saying? So in my life, in my world, that's a bombshell. We call that a bombshell. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, that's interesting, man. You know what? I'm to the point to where I don't know, man, because I'm not a fan of taking like that type of shit, like rape. Like I'm not a fan of that shit. I'm not a fan of none of that shit, and I can't really speculate and say what's true and what's not. But on the behalf of R. Kelly, I would say this: I feel like some of this shit that's 20 plus years old, or not even 20 plus years old, 20 plus years knowing. 20 plus years knowing, it should be irrelevant to what's going on right now. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know, man. It's fucked up. All I know is it's fucked up. I haven't really been paying that much attention, so I don't know. I don't know a lot. So all I can say is just the whole situation for me is fucked up. It's just fucked up.
Yeah. It's been a cold situation, man. R. Kelly, he's done. He's done. Only way he getting up out of this is if a whole nother R. Kelly come and be like, no, that was me. They got the same DNA, everything.
So he got a twin brother somewhere in the world, a clone.
Right.
Woo.
Clone. That's the only way you get up out of that shit.
Nigga, that shit never happened.
For that boy. But he deserved it though.
I mean, if accusations
no
is
weirdo
true,
shit like that, bro.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, if accusations, all this shit is true, and then I can't really like that black shit and holding it down.
Well, obviously,
kind of go out the window. But ain't no such thing as canceling though.
Well, obviously, everybody already know that he married Aaliyah and shit at 16 and shit when she was a kid and shit. That's public record and shit. You know what I'm saying? Everybody
we knew that shit 20 years ago.
The abortion, right? The abortion shit. Now that's that new shit.
Right. That's what I'm saying. That's the bombshell for me. You know what I'm saying? But like I say, a lot of shit, even so much, like, man, I don't know. The shit weird. A whole bunch of shit weird. And I feel like they being extra. If you got the nigga, you got the nigga. Now y'all just piling on. You know what I'm saying? Now y'all just piling on. Like, every day it's some new shit. Like, y'all already got it. Each
day is something new.
He in there. Y'all got it. He ain't going nowhere. Y'all got that nigga. Y'all can say whatever y'all want to say. Y'all still just piling on shit. Just trying to make everything seem so real. Y'all trying to leave no errors, no gaps to where the jury can be like, man, hold on, this nigga, y'all leaving no doubt. That's how you leave no doubt, though. You got to dig up all that shit.
Nigga, it's already no doubt. It's already.
That's what I'm saying. You still now you at this point you just piling on.
Right. But see, I feel like at this point it's like not necessarily at this point, but it's like shit. Y'all had a tape of this motherfucker 25 years ago of him pissing on a bitch. Let me not call her a bitch because she was a young lady at the time. She was a young girl at the time. Let me apologize for that.
Please retract that.
She was a girl at the time. Let me apologize about that.
We got daughters.
Right. Let me retract that. My apologies. But yeah. He was pissing on a young lady 25 years ago on tape. Shit.
That's all I'm saying. Like, this shit should have been situated and handled a long time ago. But y'all piling this shit on. But I mean, listen, you are Kelly. I love you, brother. You did this shit to yourself. I love you. You did this shit to yourself, man. Ain't nothing I can say to help you.
I'm just glad Bill Cosby home.
Big Bill.
I said it last show and I'll say it again. Bill Cosby home.
Welcome home, Big Bill.
Hey.
Again.
Right. Miss B, you haven't seen anything on R. Kelly trial, to be honest.
Yeah.
That's all right.
You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna tap in though. I'm gonna have to start checking in. I'm gonna have to start checking in on my brother and see what they like. Like, I ain't the type of person to be all up in a personal life like that. You know what I'm saying? Because I, ladies and gentlemen, believe it or not, this may shock some of you. I don't watch real TV. You know what I'm saying? Like, I hardly ever watch real TV. And to some, that's a bad thing. But I like to be able to dictate what I want to watch. There's too much negativity being put out there to influence your mind. So I stay away from real TV. I haven't watched the news in so long. CNN, Channel 5, local news. I get all the important news. I get all the important news notificated to my phone. All that other sad shit, emotional shit, all that negativity. I'll let y'all have that.
It's like I watch the news in the morning and shit, but I don't really watch TV like that.
Yeah, I stopped watching the news. I just go on my little news link and watch the important stories that I need to watch or read about or whatever. That's it. You know what I'm saying? Like all that other shit. It's too sad. Everything is dead, shot, killed, murdered, shot. Oh, death, family, kid. That's too much. Every day, that's too much.
Right now, I'm all right with it. Tell me who got shot, who got killed, who got shot in, who got killed.
That shit depressing.
Hey, you know what? Sometimes
it do be like that. Where we at with it? With it?
Man, you got 9 minutes left. So what you got for the good people?
Here's something that actually been bothering me on social media, and I'm glad we at this point, and I can kind of save it for last. But this is something that's actually been bothering me. How the ties have changed, and it's more become hatred for Miss Shakira Richardson. You know what I'm saying? Now that is one of the things that has been going on social media that I have become personally bothered with.
I don't know who that is.
That's the little trap chick.
Yeah. That's right. For the smoking weed and got tested dirty and shit.
Yeah. Okay. Right. So now maybe you're not up on recent events, but apparently she had a race the one race that I guess that she would have been able to run before the season ended, and she came in last place, and she got a lot of slack per se for that. You know what I'm saying? A lot of down talk. Very different from what she had when they suspended her for basically a month. You know what I'm saying? And I felt like, I'm not going to say what I felt like. I'm going to let you say what you feel like, because I might go long. You know what I'm saying?
No, finish what you said.
Oh,
I ain't saying nothing till you finish what you said.
All right. Well, listen. Shakira Richardson, this for you, baby girl. Keep running. That's good. But look, man. No, I feel like they be people on some bullshit. Now look, granted this lady came in last place amongst great runners. But you got to think about this, man. She was just out of running competition for a month. You know what I'm saying? And now she's jumping into a competition. You feel me? And I feel like it's just not fair for people to be down on her like that, as if like coming in last place is the worst thing in the world. You know what I'm saying? Out of everything that she's already accomplished, coming in last place is the worst thing in the world with everything that has been going on before that. Now, I feel like the same energy that people had in the beginning, they should have kept that at that point in time. You know what I'm saying? Because it would have meant a lot. But people flip-flop a lot. They go where the tide going. None of these motherfuckers know how to swim, Emery. I swear to God, none of them don't know how to swim. They just get in the water and just wherever the tide pushing, that's what the fuck they holding down at the time. Because their energy be one thing and then they switch to another. And that's a problem I'll be having though. Like how do energy switch up like that in the month? But I ain't gonna get on all that because that's another piece of some shit I could talk about. But I just feel like y'all too hard on baby girl. She a good runner and shit can happen. And when shit like that happens after what she just went through, the same people that fucked with her are supposed to show her the same fucked with her. That's my language. And I feel like a lot of people didn't do that. And fuck y'all for that.
I'm gonna answer everything that you just talked about. You feel me? First off, the key thing that we gotta remember is that motherfuckers talked about Jesus and he walked on water. He pulled demons out of motherfuckers. He turned water into wine. But yet they had the audacity to talk about this man.
The audacity.
Okay. So now, let's fast forward, okay, to this woman. Now, she was doing her motherfucking thing, running her ass off. Tested positive for some weeks. Because if I'm mistaken, she had lost somebody, correct? She had lost her mother, right?
So maybe grandmother, or something, but something of that nature. I don't want to speak out of phrase, but something of that nature. Go ahead.
She lost somebody though. So now, she smoked her some weed, calm her nerves, probably at a funeral, at the bypass or something. You know what I'm saying? Hanging out with the relatives and shit. We all done did it. Man, so fast forward, she finally get a chance to run and she come in last place. And they want to criticize her for that. Motherfucker, let's be grateful that she went up there and ran with y'all on grateful stinking asses. Because she could have said, fuck y'all, protested on y'all punk asses. Like, oh, y'all want to trip about some punk ass weed? I ain't running shit. And sat her monkey ass down. And then what y'all would have said something about that. So now, leave this girl alone. And be glad that she out there trying.
Thank you.
Appreciate that she out there doing her goddamn thing and out there sweating and pulling muscles and shit like that. Fucking herself up for y'all motherfucker entertainment. Motherfuckers. That's all I got to say about it.
All right. For real.
Oh, and then the motherfuckers who be flippity flopping with the flippity flopping shit, that's because them motherfuckers wasn't who they was supposed to be in the first motherfucking place. If them motherfuckers was in who they was in the first place, they wouldn't be able to flippity flop. But they was in character to begin with. You did what I'm saying?
I did what you said, my black brother.
Unless some traumatizing shit didn't happen in their life where it didn't change their whole motherfucking character and morale. But a motherfucker would know that. Shit, because it'll be all on TMZ. Shit. So,
exactly.
Shit.
And that's the thing, man. Let baby girl live, man. She gonna be great. She gonna be able to do this again in 4 years. And watch how she dominate. Check her out, though. We fuck with you, Shakira Richardson. Here at the Konversation Room, we fuck with you. Tap in sometime.
Right. Right. Feel free to come on the show.
Hey, check this out, though. Before we close, I did have another one. I think I talked about this with a couple of my homies, you know what I'm saying, behind the scenes. You know what I'm saying? But a potential comedy versus battle. You know what I'm saying? It would be the first. I don't know how it would actually go, but I think it should be performed. And I would like to see a motherfucking KATT Williams and a Kevin Hart in a versus battle. I don't know if they would have to use shit from they stand-up comedy, I would assume. Who would y'all actually think, bias aside, you know what I'm saying? Who would y'all actually think with the material they have will pull that shit off successfully? Not like it got to be a landslide or nothing like that. Even if it's close. Who y'all think or pull that shit off?
I personally believe that Katt Williams is gonna fuck Kevin Hart up, right?
Stupid as hell.
Because, yeah, right. Nigga, Katt Williams is that motherfucking that guy, nigga. That nigga
good.
Fucking nigga funny as fuck. Nigga, he destroys shit when it comes to comedy.
He definitely funny as fuck.
Kevin Hart got the same. Kevin Hart got the same 5 jokes. All he do is rewrite them.
Listen,
it's either his uncle, his kids, his height, his wife, or
it don't matter. The situations and stories is different.
That's all.
Nigga, how many knock jokes is funny? I don't give a fuck what you say.
No.
To a lot of people, knock jokes is funny. And then you say, all right, you want to say something like that? Laffy Taffy been having jokes on the same kind of jokes on the back of their Laffy Taffy packs since I was born and seen them bitches. So, and them bitches still be funny to me. Not all of them, but I can come across some, they be like, I got that shit. You know what I'm saying? So I don't give a fuck if it's about the same shit. As long as it's different and it's funny, I'ma laugh. And I feel
but guess what though? Hey, on that note right there though, but guess what though? While you on that bullshit, guess what?
What?
Guess what?
What?
I want some motherfucking Laffy Taffies.
Fuck you, man. Kevin Hart killed Katt Williams in a versus battle of any sort. I don't know how they do it. Just both stand up there and both tell jokes back to back and see who gonna make the crowd laugh, or both use material from old shit. I don't give a fuck how they perform it. Kevin Hart will beat Katt Williams.
Good night, Miss V. Have a good one.
Thank you for tuning in, Miss V. Appreciate you. Much love. But that's what I got to say about that, man. And if my co-host ain't got nothing to say, we about to close this motherfucking thing out.
I ain't got nothing to goddamn say.
Well, on that note, this has been the motherfucking conversation room, man. If you haven't, please tap that share button. Please hit those likes. Support. I'm your motherfucking host. One or two hosts is Mr. King Coleman. Talk to him.
I am M Jism, aka God's homie, aka. That's all I got. I was just going to make up for shit, but I ain't gonna. All right.
We about this bitch, man. Y'all be easy. Y'all stay good. This has been the Conversation Room.
Once again, it's the spin, 8 to 10 every Monday. Conversation taking place. All of it's real, some of it's funny. Kick your feet up if you like, at least you're internet connected. Twist a blunt, pour a drink simultaneously, a separate perspective with respect, being reflected with some peers. Couple hours out of your day, fire in the hole and cheers. Oh yeah, might as well go ahead and talk your shit, but make it funky, cause we all gon' sniff. Signing in, King Coleman and them Jizzle. Come on and kick it for a little. Ain't no hating, we debating over topics big and little. If you're ready, let's get it. Let the greatness resume. Welcome to the Conversation Room.